How often have you felt stuck, like life is just passing you by, and no matter how hard you try, success feels out of reach? What if I told you that one of the greatest financial minds of all time, Bruce Kovner, once felt the same way? This is the story of a man who transformed his life against all odds. And by the end of this video, you'll see why his journey isn't just inspiring, it could be the push you've been waiting for. In the late 1970s, Bruce Kovner wasn't a billionaire hedge fund manager. He was a struggling cab driver in New York City, hustling to make ends meet. Life wasn't glamorous. It was tough. No wealth, no connections, just endless bills and a dream that felt out of reach. Sound familiar? And let's be honest, when was the last time your Uber driver gave you stock tips, let alone became a Wall Street legend? But then, something happened. One day, while flipping through a borrowed book, Bruce discovered the world of commodities trading. It wasn't some grand epiphany. It was a tiny spark, a realization that this could be his way out. Isn't it funny how the smallest moments can shape our lives forever? Bruce didn't wait for perfect conditions. He took action. Armed with a borrowed $3,000, he placed his first trade, soybean futures. It was a risk, yes, but as the saying goes, fortune favors the bold. That first trade, it turned into $20,000. Just like that, his spark turned into a flame. Now think about this. What's the one risk you've been too scared to take? What if it could change your life, just like Bruce's first trade did? But let's be clear, success didn't come easy. Bruce wasn't immune to failure. In fact, he nearly lost everything early on. Imagine turning $3,000 into $20,000, only to face the possibility of losing it all. Most people would have quit right there. Would you? Instead of walking away, Bruce doubled down, not on trades, but on knowledge. He studied the markets obsessively, learning the art of discipline and risk management. He realized that success wasn't about luck or quick wins. It was about patience, strategy, and resilience. Remember this, success takes time. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Bruce's story reminds us that persistence often beats talent when talent stops trying. By the 1980s, Bruce wasn't just trading anymore. He was leading. At Caxton Associates, the hedge fund he founded, Bruce managed billions of dollars. Yes, billions. The cab driver who once struggled to pay rent became one of the most successful traders in history. Today, Bruce Kovner's net worth is estimated to be $8.6 billion. That's the kind of transformation that turns heads. But here's the thing, he didn't get there through shortcuts or blind luck. He got there by mastering his mind, controlling fear and greed instead of letting them control him. And here's a thought, how often do we let emotions like fear stop us from taking the next step? What would happen if you, like Bruce, learned to master your mindset? But this story isn't just about trading, it's about possibility. Bruce didn't have an Ivy League education or a head start in life. What he had was a willingness to learn, to take risks, and to keep going when others would have stopped. So here's the takeaway. You don't need perfect conditions to start. You don't need millions of dollars or a flawless plan. What you need is within you, courage, curiosity, and persistence. Bruce Kovner didn't wait for the world to hand him success. He created it, and so can you. Bruce's journey proves that greatness isn't about where you start, it's about where you decide to go. Right now, you have the power to take that first step toward your dream. What will you do with it? If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs a reminder that their potential is limitless. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that ignite your spirit and fuel your ambition.
Gotta get